It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is indeed your feel-good breakfast show, Espresso here at SABC3. And I figured that we need to tap into some loungewear because that's probably what you're wearing now, what you wore all last year, and a term we all know and love. And I still remember those lazy Sunday afternoons and the chilled pants and the hoodie. But never in my wildest dreams did I actually imagine that a few years down the line, this style would actually become the trend of the decade. That's what it's become. So we talk about the basic sweatsuit. It's an everyday essential, as you know. It's what we lived in last year. It doesn't have to be boring or sloppy. It actually can be picture perfect, and that's why we brought in the experts. Creative director and stylist Taryn Oppel is showing us how to turn a basic sweatsuit into more than everyday essential, so we could almost be not red carpet ready, but our carpet ready, which is important. Hi, Taryn, welcome.
Hello, good morning.
So when I look at a sweatsuit, as I mentioned, this is sort of more lockdown wear, but we've come to say loungewear.
I also love that you call it an everyday essential.
It is indeed.
That's what it is.
But it's the great thing. I think while you're picking what to wear, you wear the loungewear sometimes.
Yep.
And then sometimes you just realize, hold on, I look really good in this. So if we were to look like, just to start things off, with regard to loungewear itself, for somebody who is like, what is loungewear? Is it stuff that I wear in my lounge? Let's just break it down first.
Okay, so It is a trend currently.
Yes.
And you'd think why? Because, I mean, we've all had sweatsuits in our cupboards forever.
Indeed.
But I would blame it on lockdown. It did stem from lockdown. And that's because we all found this need to be really comfortable at home. We were cooped up in our homes. We still are spending a lot of time indoors.
Yes.
And from that, these giant retail stores have taken a hold of that and sort of fed that need, continue to feed that need, turned it on its head, kicked it up a notch, literally gave us so many options, colors, styles, prints, and now it's become like, part of our everyday lives and a very big part of our lives. It's actually made a major comeback this decade.
Yes, indeed. And now the comeback is here. It is here to stay. But now let's tap into it, because I'm sure, it's an everyday essential, but it doesn't have to be something so simple.
No.
It doesn't have to look sloppy. It doesn't look like you haven't made effort, which is very, very important.
No, people think like a sweatsuit frumpy.
Yeah, because you're thinking like, and there's a lot of celebs also inspiring us as well. A lot of them that I see on like even a red carpet, and you're like, hold it, isn't that a tracksuit? So with regard to this trend, updating it and just making it a bit more classy, what are some of the things to do to kind of add, just to kind of make it a bit more
zhuzh it up a little bit.
That's right, that's the word. I love that word, by the way.
So there's just a couple of pieces on this rail that I want to point out. And obviously, the first place you'd start is wearing it as a set, right?
Correct.
But what I like to do is separate the two. It's what I like to call sort of deconstructing your sweatsuit. So taking your sweat top, pairing it with like the latest in denim, knitwear. I mean, taking this, for example, maybe pairing it with a slouchy knit, adding a cool combat boot, just like really elevating it to another level of not just chilling on your couch. Adding a coat. It's all about layering. It's all about mixing colors. There's also, in the kids department, some really cute prints.
Yes.
So it's sort of taking the shell and the basic form of a tracksuit and elevating it to a whole other level. There's many ways that you can. It is really versatile.
I got some models though that I think it's quite important to bring them in, because models are important for us to illustrate. So this is a look for the entire family, and I mean for ages we put our kids into tracksuits and we're like, yes, you're dressed, that's all, which is cool. But let's bring in our first model, as we said, for the entire family. So please step in. This is a very popular model, by the way. Watch this space.
Okay, so this is obviously super cute. Obviously, we spoke about the print. She's wearing a little rainbow print, paired with a bomber sort of puffer denim jacket. So that's also separating the two pieces. So this rainbow print obviously comes as a set. But then you pick up on the pink and the rainbow and you add a plain color. Also, the prints for kids really add more fun to their playtime.
Agreed.
She looks cute.
You look so cool. Can I just say that you look amazing? And also, as you said, deconstructing. This was a set, but you mixed and matched, and now you look perfect. Thank you. Wow, I wish I could model just like that,
Why didn't you tell me?
All of the things that she was wearing could fit me. Anyway, but let's bring in the next model over here. Oh, here we go.
Not a stranger. Not a stranger to
Camera loves this one. Camera can't stop on this one. Okay, so I love the fact that there's a coat attached to this look.
I mean, she looks badass.
Yes, she does.
I spoke about the combat boot earlier. It's a really nice addition to the tracksuit. I mean, it's taking it from indoors to outdoors. Also layering it with your coat just modernizes it so much more. And also keeping sort of things a bit tonal also makes it a lot more modern. So yeah, she's obviously wearing a full set, but just layered with her coat, which is great.
Beautiful. All right. Well, we got another model as well. Jamie, you were fantastic, but let's bring in this man.
Oh, excuse me.
Check this out. So, the bomber.
The
boom,
bomber.
boom, boom. Talk me through this one.
The bomber. Oh, the bomber is, oh, gosh, a classic.
I mean, it lost favor.
It really does. So what's happening here is that Graham has obviously, again, deconstructed his sweat, but paired it with denims, a cool sneaker, layered it with a long sleeve slub tee. It's all about layering. It makes it a lot more interesting when you do that. I think that another piece that men really do need to invest in, if they haven't yet, is the crew neck sweat. You can layer it with a turtleneck, you can layer it with a collared shirt underneath, pair it with chinos, you've got a whole new smart casual look going on. Wow. So yeah, he's ready for the day.
A classic look for a classic man. That's what it is right there. What a sensational individual. Taryn, you've taken us through sweats. You've taken loungewear to a different level. This is more about updating and everyday essentials, not looking sloppy. There's some really great items, and this is why it's fantastic. And you can shop all of this at Woolworths. You can shop online or on the app, so do that now and get your sweats on for the cooler months.